It's all patience, my niggas. It's way better this time. Me and my brother having conversations on how we trying to get it, but never fall through with it. Man, we just talking bullshit, but never doing nothing. Sitting still and got the nerve to say our time is coming. Yeah. Then talk shit about our cousin, like how he's so fake. Man, that nigga be lying. Like what? He don't hold weight. Man, that nigga be hiding. But let's keep it real. Man, that nigga...
Classroom.
It's the lab.
My brother is working right now. We gotta be very quiet.
In the building. Shout out to Paul Steinman.
Classroom. As you can see, they're working. But it's just usually like theory class in here, a lot of audio classes in here.
Yeah, life is a game, just living by the quarters. Not to mention me and Knock just had to clear the waters. Man, niggas is pussy, they acting like your daughters. A lot of niggas can't deliver, so they giving orders. Yeah, I guess I'm buzzing like General Toast.
Coming here makes me like a little bit angry that I'm here for the first time. I feel like really network.
Drinks and drown in laughter. Oh, it's a photo shoot in Vegas, I'm coming right after.
Yeah, so this is a crazy thing actually. To be very honest, my cousin used to rap. Well, he does rap actually. Right now he's incarcerated, right? When he came back home one year, you know, me and my brother, you know, we were sitting down, and by the way, it's kind of funny because it's like every time he comes home, we're like on our toes, like, okay, we need to like get ready, you know, this guy, you know, he's all over the place, but his mind is always in tune somehow. He comes home, we're rapping, we're eating, and he's like, yo, Fioso, man. And we like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? And then he's like, yo, Fioso, forever I oversee hours. I might have been the only person in that room. We laughed, but I might have been the only person that just was like, that's crazy. And I locked it, I kept it in the box in my head, and I, you know, just went forth with it. And I said, okay. I said, all right. He gets incarcerated again. And of course, you know, I was doing music. You know what I mean? I was doing music, I was rapping, and you know, I'm a part of this trendy thing now where everybody needs a team. All artists is independent. So I needed a name, you know what I mean? And I took it. And to be honest, I took it without him knowing at first. I knew he would appreciate it, but I took it without him knowing, and I went forth with it. When I started performing and actually making business cards and telling people what it stood for, everything clicked. You know, everything clicked. When you see your name on Twitter from somebody else, you're saying to yourself, Jesus, like this is something. You know what I mean? After that, I actually needed help because, you know, I was doing everything by myself. So I actually called my cousin Greg, and I went to his house and we just started pitching, drawing things and thinking of colors, you know, and started a clothing line. But from there, Greg told me, yo, I don't like FIOSO. I just can't be OSO. And I was just like, all right, well, we'll think about it. And me being stubborn, I didn't really take his advice at first. You know what I mean? We pitched a couple ideas. I went home, thought about it, and it's so funny. I never told him this, but another guy from my high school texted me like a week later and was like, bro, this is nice. If you want to do something, Fioso can be like the label, and OSO can be like the clothing line. And I'm like, this fucking guy Greg, man, like he's kind of right, you know what I mean? And just like, you know, you don't want to tell him that at first, and I didn't really use it at first, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like I said, I was stubborn, you know, I didn't use it at first. But I think for people, as you get frustrated with things and something that you pitch is not working, you just start going forth with other things. So at the end of the day, I used it. I used OSO, and we started making hats. You know what I mean? And these were the first ones. You know, these black ones were the first ones. And when I actually made them, and, you know, I had to give them out for free, of course, you know, just to get the popularity, you know, up to a certain level. And people loved them. They actually really loved them. And I got the confidence one day when somebody retweeted me from Twitter. and just basically said, hey man, May Thurd is doing big things. You guys need to really, you know, retweeted it. Okay, cool. But when I looked at his name, it said OSO Mike, and I said, wow. He didn't tell me, you know what I mean? He didn't tell me, hey, you know, I made OSO my Twitter name. You know, didn't tell me anything. It was just OSO Mike, and that for me was like, people are gonna follow this thing. People are really going to follow this, and I said, all right. I said, all right, and I'll definitely keep pitching. I'll definitely keep pitching. It's a journey. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? This might look nice. I'm in a blazer and a t-shirt and some jeans that I picked up from 4 or 5 years ago, but we're still struggling. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm not afraid to fall on my face. We're falling on our face right now, and we're gonna learn from it. You know what I mean? I hope to look at this video 5 years from now and say, and just cringe and go, shit, I should have did that. I should have did that. But that's when we'll appreciate everything. When we look at it 5 years from now, see where we're at, and then look at this video and go, all right, I got better. You know what I mean? When you watch those Michael Jordan tapes, those LeBron James tapes, and they go, yeah, when I was a rookie, man, I looked at those tapes and I was like, shit, that was a dumb move. You know what I mean? And you just learn from it. And look, we're selling it out of plastic, we're selling it out of boxes right now, but we're learning. We're learning, and this is for you guys to actually understand, you know, what the process is. You know, we didn't want to make a video when 5 years from now we go, we're going to wait and then make a video and then everything's going to be put together. We're going to have our finances. No, we want to do it raw. This is it. We're in a classroom. We're in the business classroom. The media classroom is right here. They're doing their work. You know what I mean? And we're doing an interview. You know, that's it. And at the end of the day, this whiteboard was on purpose because we thought it was pure. You know what I mean? But we want to let you know that because at the end of the day, a lot of people are very secretive when it comes to their ideas. But that's the whole point of overseeing ours. We want to give this to you. We want to give this to you so you actually progress in the future. You know what I mean? A lot of people, I'm not going to say worried about their sales, but they're very protective of their ownership, and that is great. That is great, but there are some people that actually need people like us to actually be very personal with you and tell you, look, this is how we did it. You know what I mean? Don't think because we're in a room and it looks nice and because I have I look, you know, apart that I am actually doing something better than you, because it's not. We just put a lot of minds in a room and we pitch the idea, and that's it. And that's how we go forth with things. So what can I say? I say my advice to everybody is, you know, we always say live Nike, right? And just do it. But that's really what it is. And you really have to fall on your face and learn your lesson from it. It does. You know, you have to sacrifice. That's it. Hard work is sacrifice. It's no parties every day. You know what I mean? You can't party every weekend. This is seconds, minutes, hours, you know what I mean? This is days, this is weeks, this is months, this is years, this is decades, this is centuries, you know what I mean? Our job right now is the betterment of our children. We're working hard for the next generation. And that's our goal. You know what I mean? Do we want to live you know, financially stable? Of course. Of course we do, you know. But at the end of the day, as long as that's not our vision, that's not our #1 goal, and our goal is to get better every step of the way, then that'll come. That'll come with no problem. Can I say I'm a kid from the Bronx? From 1363 Finlay Avenue. I'm from the Bronx, you know, one of the poorest parts of New York City. So at the end of the day, I just have a vision. I just have a vision. I want to see everybody in that neighborhood progress, and for other neighborhoods to be influenced by that. And we'll attack those neighborhoods in the near future. But I want to see everybody progress and be influenced. You know what I mean? I'm sick and tired of holding secrets back from people and not letting them know what I actually did. You know what I mean? To get where I want to be. You know, I see a lot of Facebook statuses and Instagram statuses like, you know, fuck everybody else. You know, it's just me and my team. That's the wrong thing to do. That's the wrong thing to do. There's millions of people out there in the world that you're not networking with. You know what I mean? And that's our goal. We made our own alphabet. This is an O, that's an S, and that's an O. It's OSO underneath. And We're just being creative. We want to break those barriers consistently, and that's what we're here for.
Can't let a whole book, just live it by chapters.
What's my vision? My vision is to, one, actually, what we're going to do is we are going to be one of the top fashion designers in America, or in the world. Sorry, we'll attack America first, but we'll be one of the top designers in the world. Second, we will attack every sport in the world, and we will have one of the best training organizations there. We are going to look to build schools and everything. And mind you, listen, this isn't going to happen 5 years. This is not going to happen 10 years later. This might happen 20 to 25 years later. But this video is actually to show you where we are now. So our vision is we're going to build schools. We're going to actually have the top fashion line. We're going to have the top sports organizations. And we're going to attack it. OSO has a little sister called Sheffham, and that's Sports Health Organization, Fashion and Music. And we'll attack all of those points, and we'll perfect it at the end of the day. And that's what we're building. Right now, fashion and music is our #1 priority. Everybody in this room that you can't see, but we're MTech majors, music technology, well, music industry and technology. So we're learning the business. We're learning how to be very good engineers, and we're attacking fashion. So we're attacking 2 aspects of Sheffham right now, but we're struggling at the end of the day, and we love it. We love the struggle. We love it to the T, you know, every bit of it, and we're learning at the end of the day. So, like, this is not the first take of this interview right now. You know what I mean? We had several takes, and we turn the camera off, and we say, listen, you know, do this, be more personal, and be more, but I can't do that by myself. You know, I can't do that on my own. People, I had to have minds in the room. So we're learning. That's our vision.
Me and Zaby going back and forth.
My future goals is basically what the vision was. You know what I mean? My future goal is to be top notch. And with us being top notch, everybody else in the world will be top notch with us. You know what I mean? We're creating lanes for everybody in the world. Some way, somehow. Some way when you use OSO for whatever reason, you are better as a person. And that's my goal.
Lessons learned?
The lessons learned is that you can't do it by yourself.
Yo, Key, turn them lights off right there. Yeah. Woke up like fuck it. It's time to get it, nigga, no sleep.
We watch the same TV shows. We're on Facebook. Everybody sees Facebook as something different. One might see it as a business aspect. One might see it as, you know, somebody just contacting friends. But if we put everybody in a room and actually understand each other, the world is ours. And that's what overseeing knowledge is all about.
Can't ball with these low niggas. Can't fall for these low niggas. You can never call on these low niggas. Fucked a lot of money up, all with these low niggas. Now I'm Kiyosaki when it come to paper. These niggas is liabilities by nature. You gon' run now and do a mile later. You gon' scrape skies and be the skyscraper. I need a lot of assets. Spanish chick, nice